Morning everyone. Today is going to be an absolute beautiful day. It's going to be up near 70 degrees today and a light breeze. Everything's going to be within about a mile radius of our house, so we'll be able to get a lot of the lawns done in a real fast or real short time, because they're all smaller yards and we have 17 yards to do today, and we should be able to get them all done provided there's no interruptions. So let's get the trailer loaded up and let's get started. A little slow going on the yards this morning because I'm by myself. I'm going to be picking up Vicky here in about 45 minutes, something like that. And then she'll be with me most of the rest of the day. So it's a beautiful day out. Maybe in the 60s, but the sun's out and just makes for a nice day. So on to our next yard here. Okay, discussion just came up with one of my customers. They want me to cut the grass shorter and go to every other week. And I told them, no, I am not going to do that. And they asked why I could not do that. And I says, because you have neighbors that I cut their grass, and then pretty soon everybody wants their grass cut every other week, and they want it cut real short. And then when you cut it real short and it gets real hot, it all burns up. So I am not going to fall into that trap. I fell into it before. I am not going to do it again. Because you end up having a whole bunch of them that are all every other week, and it's a fight and a mess because it's always every other week no matter what time of the year it is. And in the springtime, every other week lawns are just a nightmare because they're always overgrown every time you come there. And we have a bunch of them already, and I just don't want to have them anymore, or any more of them. We have probably about 10 or 12 of them that are like that, and it's just an absolute nightmare in the spring because they're always calling. My grass is overgrown. When are you going to be here? When are you going to be here? And you remind them, you want every other week. I said, yeah, but my lawn's overgrown. And you just got to tell them, every other week is what you want. This is what we're going to get. Well, can't you come early? It's like, no, we're already scheduled out for what you want. And we cannot keep jumping around, changing our schedule, and putting everybody else off. So I just wanted to mention that about the every other weeks and people trying to, want to cut shorter. So I just fall into a trap that we don't want to be in anymore. So I am at my next yard here, and I'm going to go out and get this lawn cut. Okay, we're going through this yard's pretty good today. This next yard we're coming up to that we're going to do, it's with the push mower. It's a small yard, but we haven't cut in about 10 days because we had to get it back on the day it's supposed to be scheduled on. So we just kind of left it go a little bit. So it's going to be a little bit longer, and I'm probably going to have to double cut it. But like I said, it's a real tiny yard, so it's not going to take much. And I think I'll just drop a camera there and just kind of move it around as I'm mowing it and see how it works. Okay, that yard's done. It wasn't that bad. I said I had double cut it, but it don't take much for that yard, and with that Toro time car there, it does a pretty good job of mulching everything up, and just left a couple windrows and just went back over it and they were gone again. So on to the next yards. We did most of all our lawns. I have 4 lawns left. I think it's 4 lawns. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 4 lawns, maybe 3. It's 7:30. Right now I'm sitting in a parking lot waiting to cut one of our commercial properties because it is light raining. I'm not sure if it's going to downpour on me or if it's just going to stay light rain. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. So I'm just kind of hanging out here and see what's going to happen. And I'm hoping to get them all done tonight. It'll be right around 9 o'clock by the time I get everything done, but that way I'm not behind for tomorrow, because this morning we started off behind and I don't want to start off behind tomorrow, because tomorrow we cut a lot of acreage. So we start early and just cut a lot of acreage. So I'm going to sit here for a couple more minutes and then I think I'm going to go back out on the yard here because it looks like it's just one cloud. So I'll see you after this yard. Finish that yard up during while it's raining. It's not raining too bad, but it's raining enough. And I am cold now, real cold, because it's, what is it, 59 degrees, about 15-20 mile an hour winds and rain. So yeah, that made me a little bit cold. So I've decided to call it a day. I have 3 more to do, but I'm just gonna have to do them tomorrow. So we started off 3 behind this morning, and I'm still 3 behind for tomorrow. So hopefully I can make them up tomorrow. Vicky, I believe, is going to be with me all day tomorrow, so that's going to help out a lot. And then it's supposed to be, I don't think it's supposed to be any rain. I didn't think there was supposed to be rain today, but there's rain. And I don't think there's supposed to be rain tomorrow. It's supposed to be just as bad as it is today for temperature-wise, in the 60s. And I'm not sure about the wind stuff, but was it 2 weeks ago or last week? Last week it was 87 degrees and now it won't get 70. So that's our weather, and it is still spring. So I am gonna go empty out the trailer here and call it a day. Okay, I got all the grass clippings unloaded, the trailer's all parked in the shop, and I'm heading for home. Surprisingly not as tired as I was here just a couple weeks ago. My body must be getting a little bit used to cutting grass. Or we're not doing leaf cleanup. I think there's a lot of it, so we don't have to work as hard, but we're still working hard. So it's a pretty decent day. You know, it's cold all day, but yeah, when it's cold all day, you just keep right on pushing through because you're cold, and you just keep, and it doesn't wear you down. But where it's hot, it really wears you down. But so we got another, I think, a week of this cold weather, and that's supposed to back up into 70s, I think, again. So other than that, we're got a bunch of yards tomorrow, big ones again, and in the morning, and then back into town with the small ones. So it'll be a pretty decent day again tomorrow too. So that's gonna be the end of my video. I thank you for watching and subscribing. You can check out the links in the description box below. It'd be greatly appreciated. Everybody have a good evening, and we will see you at the next yard.